Sunshine and wind, the order of the day here in downtown Cleveland as the Indians try and sweep the Mets. Indians Live is brought to you by your Northern Ohio GMC dealers. Today, the Tribe will look for their 5th straight win, their 6th out of their last 7th, and perhaps tie for a wild card berth today should the Rays lose as well. Kids enjoying Kids Fun Day, plenty of things to do here at the ballpark, and boy, this is fun, playing meaningful games in September. That's exactly what the Indians are doing, and they've gotten hot once again. The kids enjoying it, and their parents are as well. Hi again, everybody. Welcome into the broadcast. Along with Jason Stanford, I'm Al Pulowski. Let's take a look at this American League wild card race. The Indians now just a game back, tied with Baltimore, who is also a game behind Tampa Bay as things really tighten up.
This is so much fun to talk about every day right now. The Indians playing great baseball. They are watching the scoreboard from time to time. They're going to tell you they're not, but I guarantee as a forward player, they're watching that scoreboard to see who's helping them out. But what the Indians are doing right now is they're winning ball games, and that's all that matters.
They're beating teams they're supposed to beat. They have an opportunity to sweep the Mets here today. Last night, once again, they got good offense, they got good pitching, and the Indians, when they get that recipe, they're in every single contest. Let's take a look at our Subway Fresh Play of the Day from last night as Drupal Cabrera snapping an 0 for 19 slump, Jay, with this 3-run homer to put the game out of reach.
This is so big for Asdrubal Cabrera to just break out of that slump. The last 10 games he'd been hitting right around 100, had really struggled offensively, but at the same time, when you look at this swing last night, especially late in the game, this put the game out of reach, and ultimately you look for your veteran guys to do that.
That was a classic Asdrubal Cabrera swing last night, and Jay, we've talked about it. He's had some poor luck this year when he's hitting the baseball. He's hit the ball hard numerous times right at people. It happens to a lot of players, but it seems to be happening to him an inordinate amount. I know that he tries to press a little bit. Can something like last night take him out of this, get him out of the slump, get him going once again?
I think so, and when you look at it too, he's a guy that you count on. I mean, every day, whether he's playing defense, whether he's offensively helping you out, you count on this guy to help you progress through the game. And if you can do that, he'll be in a good spot.
Nick Swisher is really coming around for the Tribe, though. He's swung a hot bat now the last 2 to 3 weeks. 2 more hits last night, an RBI double, another home run. And Jay, he's hitting the ball hard. He's hitting shots. These are not Texas leaguers that he's piling up the numbers with here in the last few games.
No, and what you're seeing from Nick Swisher from both sides of the plate, he's letting the ball travel to him. He's not trying to reach for it anymore. He's letting the ball get over the plate and allowing his lower half to do all the action. And we saw it yesterday, especially in his first swing. That double down the line was huge, but even more so the home run yesterday as well.
So Swisher's been looking very good of late. Can Asdrubal Cabrera be coming around as well? Indians outfielder Michael Bourne says he was happy to see them both hit the ball the way they did yesterday.
That's a good time to get it hot, get it going. He's swinging the bat good right now. Good hitting comes along with good confidence when you're in the box. So hopefully he keeps it going, and we're gonna try to be behind him and back him up.
And then talk to me a little bit about what you saw from Asdrubal Cabrera, a big 3-run homer in the 7th. I know something that he really needed.
Well, he's been hitting the ball hard actually, but it just haven't been found in no holes, and that's a bad feeling. I can honestly say that. And you start to think you need to change something, but you don't. And we're always behind him. He's been a good player for years, and we're going to stay behind him. He's our shortstop, and he's going to be out there, and hopefully he, get hot.
This has been a good clubhouse. They've had great team chemistry all season long. Now here in September, the Indians, no doubt, Jay, need the veterans to step up and truly be the leaders, both on the field and off. The guys that have been there before. Michael Bourne, Nick Swisher, Asdrubal Cabrera, who was on that 07 team for the Tribe that should have gone to the World Series, that lost in the ALCS to Boston. But as a veteran, Jay, why is it that these guys can help lead a team, and what do they provide in key games like the Indians are playing here in the final month?
It's all about experience, and when you're up here at the big league level and you're going through those everyday grinds of playing the game, 162 games over the course of your career, at some point you're going to play meaningful games, and you look at it right now, and it's been fun to watch. Cabby's done a really good job of staying in the moment. Swish, you can see now, more relaxed. But Jason Giambi, I mean, this guy, we don't talk all of that much about him right now because he's not playing all that much, but this guy means so much to this ball club about the veteran leadership.
And Giambi's in the starting lineup today. Now let's talk pitching. Corey Kluber returned from the disabled list last night. Looked very good. 5 innings, got the win. maybe wasn't as sharp as we're used to seeing him, but for being away from the game for a month, I thought he looked very, very good.
I thought he looked great. I mean, when you look at what he brought to the table yesterday, a good fastball, he had good bite to his breaking ball. That was the big kicker for me, was that breaking ball going to be good? And then also his changeup. He was able to get through the game. He went the 5 innings, got the win, and that's all that matters.
So what did Indian starter Corey Kluber think of his return?
I mean, I said I kind of been surprised myself with how my command's been, whether it be bullpens or the sim game and stuff, and that kind of continued tonight, I guess. But you know, they were an aggressive team, and they had some swings on pitches early in the count and gave me some quick outs too.
Oh man, my boy Kluber Lang, glad to have him back. You know, him and Z kind of went through that same injury a little bit, but to be able to have him back, have him healthy, that's just another weapon for us. And you can see the guys coming out of the bullpen right now. I mean, we got starters, we got relievers. You know, we just got to continue to keep doing this because this is a lot of fun.
This past week, the offense has gotten it going once again, but the pitching has been there all season long for the Indians. With Justin Masterson going down on Monday, Jay, how important is it now to get the guys back in the groove, like Corey Kluber, like Zach McAllister, and like today's starter, Danny Salazar?
Well, Justin should have pitched last night if he didn't go on the DL, and he's not on the DL just because it's September. But if you don't lose Justin Masterson, he would have gone last night. Corey Kluber would have filled in somewhere else. But they didn't skip a beat. I mean, last night he came in, he missed 5.5 weeks, and he looked normal. And that's the big key for me is all 5 guys right now are feeding off each other. That's why the Indians are where they're at. The offense is starting to show up now. The defense has been around for the last few games. That's what you look for. In playoff contending teams, you have to do the little things, and they're doing it.
Danny Salazar going today for the Tribe. He'll try to get a sweep for the Indians. What has Danny Salazar done that hasn't been done in a Tribe uniform in 57 years? We'll tell you about that later in the show. But up next, what does he have to do today to beat this Mets lineup and get that sweep for the Tribe? We'll let you know. Stay tuned. Indians Live is brought to you by your Northern Ohio GMC dealers and the 2013 GMC Terrain. With over 100 standard features, the Terrain is designed to make you more capable. That's professional grade. And by Just for Men Mustache and Beard. Indians and Mets here today at Progressive Field. Sunshine is bathing the ballpark. However, it is also extremely windy. One of the windiest days of the year. The good news is it's quite warm, so it doesn't make us cold, but that wind definitely could play a factor in today's game. Welcome back to the show along with Jason Stanford. I'm Al Pulowski. Danny Salazar's on the hill today for the Tribe. He'll try to get another win here in his rookie season. It's also our Just for Men Mustache and Beard Play Like a Champ profile. Look at his last 3 starts. Doesn't have a win, but he should. He has only a 1.76 ERA, and opposing batters are hitting only .214 against him.
This guy's been so good all season long. He had the one hiccup earlier in the season, but other than that, this guy's been lights out with his fastball, with his curveball, and his changeup deadly.
So Danny Salazar will try to take care of the Mets today. Get some more strikeouts to add to his impressive rookie total. With more on how he feels he'll do, let's go to the clubhouse. Katie Witham is with Danny.
Thanks, Al. Well, Danny, getting the start here against the Mets today, but this season, ever since you were called up, you've had a lot of success up here in the majors. What have you thought of what you've been able to do up here so far?
I'm just like living right now. I'm just gonna say like I'm just living my dream, you know. Like I'm working every day on what I have to do. Like I'm not spending time like joking or something. Just like as soon as I get here, I just get everything done, you know. If I think like I need to work on something on my delivery, I just go out there to the bullpen and I do it every day.
Usually when you come up from the minors to the majors, you have to, maybe there's a little bit of a learning curve or an adjustment that you maybe need to make. Have you gone through that at all?
I've been working this year in my slider a lot since I was in Akron in the beginning of the year. And right now, I think I don't got it yet, like 100%, but this like way better than what it was. But I just keep working every day on it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we've seen the improvement and how good that slider can be. Now, Danny, you're right now at 126 innings. That's a career high going into today's game. I know Terry's been very honest about the limitations he has on you, a 75 pitch count. How have you dealt with that? Has that changed kind of your routine and the way you prepare for the game?
It's like it's different. Like it's like way more innings than what I've been training in the past, and I'm just working more in a training room and a weight room too, like doing extra exercise for my legs and my shoulders. Because sometimes I get like a little bit sore in my shoulders, but I think I feel great. Like there is nothing wrong right now.
Yep. Well, you've already seen this Mets lineup a little bit. They're a young team, free swingers out there. What's the key for you, though, to have success today?
Just keep my ball down, like I've been doing it in every game. Like if I do that, I don't gonna try to go out there and try to strike out everybody. I just try to get the 3 outs with less than 10 pitches or around that.
I like it. It's a good game plan. Danny, appreciate the time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Al, Jason, we'll send it back out to you guys.
All right, Katie, last time the Danny Salazar was on the hill, he looked impressive against the Tigers. 6 shutout innings last Sunday. Here's the numbers on Salazar. 5 strikeouts, no walks. Jay, why was he successful in Detroit?
Being able to throw his fastball inside, and when you're able to establish your fastball inside and throw it for strikes, it opens up the rest of the plate. Danny Salazar was dead on. He had a great fastball, though. He had a very good changeup, and his breaking ball had some life to it.
Danny Salazar once again will be on a pitch count around 75 pitches, give or take, for Salazar to be effective today against this Mets lineup, who has not seen him before. What does he have to do this afternoon?
Same thing. Establish his fastball early on, use his breaking ball, use his changeup. Keep the ball down in the zone, though. I think when you've watched these Mets hitters so far, all their hits have been up in the zone with fastballs. They've been able to connect on heaters, though. 95, 96 miles an hour, they're turning on balls. So you keep the ball down in the zone, you'll be all right today.
Are you surprised at all at the number of strikeouts this rookie has gotten this year?
Not at all. When you look at his arm and how lively it is, the guy, yes, he throws 95 to 98, 99 at times, but it has late action to it. And so you see the ball go out of his hand at 95, it stays over the plate at 95. It's not dipping at all. When it comes out at 97, it stays at 97. It is so fun to watch this young man pitch.
Much more to come here on Indians Live, brought to you by your Northern Ohio GMC dealers. Up next, as we have every Sunday, the plays of the week. We've got some beauties from this past week and your chance to vote on the play of the year so far. But first, this day in history, brought to you by your Northern Ohio GMC dealers. We go back to 95. The Indians beat the Orioles 3-2 here at Jacobs Field to clinch the American League Central Division title. It marked the first time the Tribe reached the postseason since '54. Game day weather report here in downtown Cleveland, brought to you by the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District. Right now, 74 degrees. Wind blowing in from center at 17 miles per hour. At times, the gusts are much more than that. It is partly cloudy. We're seeing more and more sunshine as the day moves on, and that's a good thing as the Indians go for the sweep today of the New York Mets. Welcome back to the show, along with Jason Stanford. I'm Al Pulowski. Every Sunday, we give you our plays of the week and then your opportunity to vote for the play of the year at foxsportsohio.com. So let's begin by going back to Wednesday night. Tip of the cap to the opposition. Carlos Santana tries to beat the shift with the bunt, but how about Manny Machado? Great play.
He's one of the best third basemen in baseball right now. This guy has such energy. He's got a great future ahead of him. That's just an unbelievable play right there, though.
Off balance. Dare I say shades of Brooke Robinson, or is that a little bit overdone?
I would say maybe Brooks Robinson, maybe a little bit of Cal Ripken Jr. right there. Just a strong arm, though.
That's a good call. All right, let's go back to last Sunday. Former Indian Victor Martinez with the ground ball. How about Nick Swisher? The diving stop starts the 3-6-1 double play. This was nice.
Nick, he's done such a great job over there at first base this year. You can see how athletic he is. Getting up, making the play, and then turning the double play. Danny Salazar getting over there, too.
Yeah, good all the way around there for the Tribe. Nice defensive play. Let's go to Wednesday night now. J.J. Hardy with the line drive. Michael Bourne, the diving catch to end the game.
Michael Bourne says, not today. What a nice catch right here to end the game.
You see why he has gold gloves on his mantle. Dikembe Mutombo. That's who's next to me now, not Stanford. All right, let's keep going. Friday night. It was Lucas Duda with the line drive up the middle. And you want to talk about robbing someone. I don't think Kazmir realized he caught it until a few seconds had passed.
He didn't. He finally just opened his eyes about right now when we're seeing it for about the 10th time. But Scotty K said, hey, you just got boat raced.
All right, you've been on the mound before. This ever happened to you?
Of course. I just never caught it.
What a catch by Scott Kashmir. Now, granted, some things had to go right. The ball had to be in the right spot, the glove as well, but still, to catch a ball hit back at the mound at 99 miles per hour, that's quite a trick. All right, last night, Zach Lutz with the ground ball up the middle. Watch this. Kipnis backhanded glove flip as Dribble Cabrera leaps to catch it, touches the base, still gets to throw to first for the double play. This is athletic. This is much more difficult than Cabrera made it look.
The thing that you look at right here is, one, Cabby jumping up, but two, being able to stay on the bag. A lot of times you'll already be past the bag like Cabby was. He gets his foot down in time to turn the double play. There's nothing more to say about this play being the play of the year.
Wow, that's what you're going with.
Right there.
Already. You sure?
I'm done.
All right, we'll see if you agree with them. Does Cabby's play beat Jason Kipnis behind the back early May in Detroit? This one's still pretty good.
It has to. Cabby jumped up. He was dunking a basketball.
Well, what about Kipnis going behind the back?
It doesn't matter anymore.
And Cabrera was still on this one, too, with the finish. I don't know. I mean,
they didn't turn the double play on this, though.
No, but they got the runner at second at a key moment in the ninth inning.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was a key moment in the game early.
All right, it's up to you to settle this debate. Vote at foxsportsohio.com. What is the play of the year so far?
The double play.
I guess Kashmir doesn't have a chance at this since we talked about the last two.
Sorry, Scotty K.
All right, is it that? Is it the double play, or is it Kipnis? You determine. We'll update you on where the voting is coming up next, and then we'll have the final tallies on Indians Live postgame. In just moments, we have the starting lineups for you. And what has Danny Salazar done that hasn't been done by a Tribe rookie pitcher in 57 years? We'll let you know. Make sure you keep it right here on Indians Live as the Tribe tries to sweep the Mets.
Double play.
Indians Live is brought to you by your Northern Ohio GMC dealers and the 2013 GMC Terrain. With over 100 standard features, the Terrain is designed to make you more capable. That's professional grade. Let's have a look at our MLB news and notes for you. The Boston Red Sox appear to be the clear favorites for the American League East now. Justin Verlander, a lot different this year than the past few seasons for Detroit. And what about the Buccos? They've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, they've really struggled ever since they got to the 81 win. They've struggled to find a win.
All right, let's get an update now on where we're at for our play of the year thus far, as voted on by you at foxsportsohio.com. And look at that, it's still Kipnis behind the back.
I don't agree today. This is tough, man.
See, Stanford doesn't agree.
This is so
and
tough.
He can't believe that you don't agree with him.
I love that play. It's great.
Yeah.
But those other two plays.
You just want something different.
I do.
At this point in September, I don't think we're getting anything different.
Probably not.
We'll see, though. Keep voting. We'll have the final tallies for you on the post-game show. All right, time now to see what's on tap with the starting pitchers, brought to you by CityTap. We'll begin with the Tribe on the hill today. It's Danny Salazar, who's had a tremendous rookie campaign, even though it's only been 6 games. However, he struck out 37 batters through those 6 starts. That's the most by a Tribe pitcher in 57 years.
Unbelievable. I mean, Danny has a great arm. It's electric. He's been watching the last 2 starters go in Kashmir and Kluber. Both guys had high velocities with their fastball. He's got to show that again today. He's a 95 to 99 mile per hour fastball guy. Establish it, though.
Here's the Mets lineup for you. One guy to watch is Justin Turner. He's been hot of late, 5 for his last 13 for a .385 average. And in this series, he's driven in 3 runs and hit his first homer of the year on Friday nights.
Well, and the big key for me is Juan Lagares. I mean, this guy has been very good for the Mets. He's a rookie this year, 12-game hitting streak in those 12 games. .370 average. Very nice to see.
On the hill for the Mets today is Daisuke Matsuzaka, who spent most of this season in AAA Columbus. His numbers with the Mets are not good, you see there, but in his career against Cleveland, and it's been a little while, and yes, he is a different pitcher, but in 6 games, Jay, he's 4-2 with a .272 ERA.
Well, he's a veteran pitcher that's been around for a long time. When he was at Boston, he was so good, but now he's a different pitcher. He's got to be able to use his off-speed stuff. He's really struggled so far this year at the big league level. Each outing has gotten worse and worse in innings.
All right, let's take a look at the Tribe lineup today, loaded with lefties and some players to watch. Kubel is the biggest one, .538 career average against Matsuzaka. A couple of other guys that have seen him and have had success, Giambi .273, Swisher .286.
Well, in this lineup, it's minus John Gomes today, it's minus Ryan Rayburn, but this lineup in the last 4 games has scored 27 runs and has 36 hits. We need to see that again today.
All right, let's see what the Indians can do against the New York Mets. And can they get a sweep? Here are 3 keys to do so. It's the GMC On Deck Circle, brought to you by your Northeast Ohio GMC dealers. First up, the Indians have scored first in each of the last 4 games. Not coincidentally, they're 4-0.
Well, yesterday they had 5 runs. The other day they had 4 runs. They need to put up a big spot. They need to have good quality at bats that first time through the lineup. They can do that against Dice K today.
Second key, Danny Salazar, excellent strikeout to walk ratio. He's very good at setting guys down, but he's also given up just 3 earned runs in 15 1/3 innings. Continue this trend.
God, this guy has been so good this season. I love watching him pitch every 5th day. Great fastball, good breaking ball, but even more so, as young as he is, a very good changeup.
And finally for the Indians today, they are 8-1 against National League teams here at Progressive Field. This is the final interleague game they'll play of the season. Continue to make it home sweet home.
They've already won the series. They need to get the sweep today. They need to stay afloat and stay close in that playoff race and that contention right now. It's feeling September, October baseball is coming at us.
The Indians are running down the Rays in the wild card race. Can they take another step forward today? Find out next. Matt Underwood and Rick Manning have the call. For Jason Stanford and Katie Witham, I'm Al Pulowski. Thanks for watching Indians Live, brought to you by your Northeast Ohio GMC dealers. We'll talk to you after the game. Have a good one.